because it's like every 3 days somebody going home. So for y'all, it's like a week.
Right.
For us, no. So the anxiety of that, like the pressures of like, am I going to make it? And then things are happening on the back end. For example, like I remember we would get up early in the morning sometimes and we'll be excited. We in this mansion on the hills in LA and we'll be like giggling and whispering and they would talk to us like disrespectfully. Like, shut the F up. If y'all not mic'd, why y'all talking?
Maybach music.
It's the big boss, Rick Ross. Right now you rocking with the hottest DJ in the game. Let's go.
What up, what up? It's your boy DJ Bugsy, Do It for Hip Hop Podcast, episode 120. It's good to be back on the Miggity mic. I got my man Kendall on the visuals. I got my man E on the audio. I got a very, very special guest. It's been a long time coming. She's a brand strategist. She's an author. She's an actress. She's a CEO. You might have seen her on that, that show with Tyrabanks, American Next Top Model, Cycle 21, the one and only Miss Ray Lewis.
Thank you for that intro.
Oh, no doubt. I had to say it right. You got a lot of things that you did in your time, and
thank you.
We're gonna highlight it tonight. So the first thing I want to talk about is basically American Next Top Model, but I want to talk about the speech that Tyra did at the Essence Awards. You know what I mean? And how other people that were part of that show felt that they went through trauma. It wasn't what we as fans and what we saw wasn't all meets the eye. So could you shine like your experience, because you actually were on the show on Cycle 21, and how you felt after years went by?
Okay, so I went on the show. I was 22.
Okay.
22 years old. And I went on there believing that I actually had a shot at winning.
Okay.
Like I saw it as my way out of struggle, my way to just change my life, finally make it in life.
Right.
I didn't understand like the politics of it, the powers that be, how there are forces beyond what I could have imagined. So I went on there like taking it seriously, taking it to heart, internalizing it. And I think that's where most of the trauma came in with other contestants.
Okay.
We didn't realize it was more like chess. It was orchestrated. It was very much manufactured or put together. Meaning like they did not tell us be this character, but they placed us in a house. They gauged our personalities. They interviewed us and they put us in position to be provoked, to have emotional outbursts, to sometimes humiliate and embarrass ourselves for entertainment, for their gain, right?
Wow.
So for me, I went on there and I took it seriously, and it was the hardest thing I've ever done.
Really?
Oh my God. I lost probably 25 pounds filming that show.
25 pounds?
It was just so much at one time. I mean, you go there. First of all, we were sequestered for like the first, I want to say 2-3 weeks, quarantine. So before COVID, we was quarantined.
Wow.
They took our phones. We couldn't leave outside of our hotel rooms. We were in hotel rooms alone all day until they told us what to do. They got to decide when we could eat, when we could have contact with the outside world. We couldn't look at each other. We couldn't talk to each other for like the first 3 weeks.
That sounds like some basic training military type time.
So it played on your mental, right? Then you finally get to talk to each other and everybody's scared. Because like, who gonna make it?
Right.
Who gonna get eliminated? So you got some people want to manufacture beef. Some people want to try to like push themselves to be something they're not so that they can stand out. And I'm just trying to get out of Philly. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So when I make it past casting week, you survive casting week, and that's like 3 weeks. Now you're on the show.
Okay.
So what's a week to you guys is like 3 days for us. So it's like challenge, confessional day, photo shoot day, elimination. So we don't have no real time to like get acclimated to like being in the house, being in the competition, because it's like every 3 days somebody going home. So for y'all, it's like a week.
Right.
For us, no. So the anxiety of that, like the pressures of like, am I going to make it? And then things are happening on the back end. For example, like I remember we would get up early in the morning sometimes and we'll be excited. We in this mansion on the hills in LA and we'll be like giggling and whispering, and they would talk to us like disrespectfully, like, shut the F up. If y'all not mic'd, why y'all talking? No, like production. Like Tyra wasn't there until she needed to be there.
Okay.
In the house, it was production.
Okay.
So like we were being talked to crazy sometimes. Like don't.
Did anybody ever fire back? Like did anybody say shit back? Like fuck you mean?
Nah.
Okay.
You wanted to be on the show.
The North Philly and you didn't want you to.
Nah. Like
challenge?
I did that with other contestants. Like any argument I got into on the show was a real argument for me. Right? Like it wasn't staged. I'm too real to like fake stuff.
Right.
So like anything I got into it. Okay. But when it came to production, like we stayed in our place. Like we was like, all right, y'all want to be here, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
Or
Right.
act right.
Right.
Shut up. And a lot of that, they called it like being on ice. A lot of us just being held for long hours, uncomfortable, cold, hungry. And then the cameras pop up and we on. Tyra popping in. I ain't eat all day. My hair hurt. And you just got to be on. And when Yaya spoke to like the manipulative component of it, right? I could relate so much because like I remember one time I was on set and I'm doing a shoot. And Tyra's like, oh, you're killing it, Raelia. Like, you're doing great. I love it. And then when we get to elimination, like 2 days later, I think I was like bottom 2 that week. And I couldn't understand.
Because she said you was killing it.
I was killing it. Like, I thought I was doing good.
Right.
That's when I started to realize what was happening, right?
Okay.
I was purposely given a bad photo. I mean, everybody takes a bad picture, right?
Right.
But you're given a bad picture because maybe they want to see how far you'll go emotionally. Maybe they want to see how you react because this is entertainment.
Right.
How can we evoke certain emotions out of these girls? How do we make them give us what we want to make for better TV? So I'm thinking I did great. I get to elimination. I'm being gaslit, told I did poorly, asked if I even really want to be here. Do I take this seriously? So now I'm nervous. I'm freaking out. I'm thinking I'm about to go home. Just for me not to go home just yet.
Right.
And it's just like, you're being told one thing, but then when the cameras go up, you're being told something else. So like that kind of like manipulation and psychological abuse, I would call it. You know, and I'm not trying to like dog her out.
Right.
But like that's abuse. Even if it's for, I don't know if she did it intentionally. I don't know if she's seen it like that because back then I didn't know what it was. I just know that it didn't feel good and that I didn't like it.
Right.
So the trauma is real. You deal with trauma.
Right.
I come home skinny as hell, can't eat, having anxiety, having panic attacks. I don't know why. There were definitely residuals for sure.
Wow, man, that shit is crazy. That's I mean, and it makes me think about a little bit about like reality TV today, because when you look at baddies, you look at Basketball Wives, some of the same things is happening, but people trying to get the bag, so I get it.
And
I don't know if it's worth it a lot of the times.
In many cases, it's not. I always say I would never do reality TV. Again,
right?
But I don't regret doing that because it was like if I hadn't done it, I probably would always regret not going for it, right? So like I think I needed to do it to experience it, to feel like I checked something off the bucket list. But knowing what I know now, I'm not trying to be sequestered for 3 weeks in a hotel room by myself, not knowing what's going on with the outside world. Can't call my mom. My nerves is bad. I'm hungry all day. That was a lot. That was a lot.
Now let me ask you this, because they had male models during the time that you were on, and you lost to Keith Rogers, am I correct?
Yes.
Keith Carlos.
Yes.
How did that make you feel losing to a male model versus a female model?
I was actually happy for him. Keith is awesome.
Okay.
Like we had a lot of fun. We had dance parties. Like we built a bond and a friendship, right?
Okay.
So most of the contestants I was really good with. It felt like losing to a friend. It didn't feel like we all wanted to win, right?
Right.
But when it got to like the point where like you could see who was going home, I was rooting for Keith.
Okay.
I thought like, and Will was my homie, so I loved Will. I was great with the two bottom, like the top two. I was completely good with it. I never felt slighted because he won, because I think that he is an amazing model. You know what I'm saying? Like it wasn't like they forced it. Like he's beautiful, he's tall, like he fits it. So like I wasn't mad about that.
Okay. Now, how has that show changed your life from good and bad? Like what is the good part of it?
So there were pros.
Retrospect.
There were pros. Like I got to meet a lot of great people. I got to use the platform. I booked so many things because of it. Not modeling related though.
Really?
No. And modeling, you can't.
Yo, tell me about that. Like, how is it that you're an actual model, but you're booking for other things? Explain that part.
So first I want to say this, because when I got eliminated, and I don't know if this aired, I can't remember, but Tyra looked at me and Tyra told me, like, not verbatim, but she said, you missed your mark. You missed your era. You are a 90s model. The industry no longer cares about your look. I hope to see your long legs walk many of runways, but like basically like my look was outdated. That's what she said to me. So I left the show bruised.
So you believed her to a certain extent.
You know, it's not that you believe it. It scares you.
Right.
When your hero, and she was my hero, like Tyra was the reason why I thought I could model.
Okay.
Like when I saw her as a little girl, I want to do that. Right?
Yeah.
So you meet your hero.
Right.
And she's like, oh, you miss your era. You're a 90s girl. They're not doing the tall girls anymore. Like, too late for you. But thank you for being here, and I hope to see you on a runway one day. And then life kind of mirrored that for a while because like when I got off the show, my castmates and I all moved to like a house in North Hollywood.
Okay.
And almost everybody had an agency but me. Like nobody would sign me. So I started thinking like maybe this is not for me. Like I kept going, but like it was so traumatic to be in that house in LA for a year and not have a plan, not have a job, not know what to do. I was struggling. I was trying to I went to a strip club one day to try to be a bartender.
Really?
My mom said, get out. She
Right.
said, absolutely not.
Right.
Because I needed a job.
Right.
Like I could not find work. I didn't have a car. Like I gave up everything to go out there to try to make it work with the top model platform.
Yeah.
Nobody would sign me. I mean, everybody in the house would sign but me. So it was like embarrassing to be like,
Yeah.
was all this in vain?
Right.
Like, what am I going to do? Like, did I waste my time? Like, you feel like a failure. My family all hyped. My daughter in LA. And I'm like, if only they knew. Like, I'm literally running through my money. I got like 2 months of rent left before.
Yeah.
Like, I was frightened. So like that, her words would be in my ear.
Right.
Like reminding me like maybe she was right.
Yeah.
Maybe she was right. So that's why I'm so proud to be where I'm at now and to do what I've done because I'm like, she was not right.
Okay.
And one thing I had to learn, you can't with everybody, but it doesn't mean you can't. You know what I'm saying? Like you might can't do it with them. Like just because one person, I don't care how famous, I don't care how amazing they are.
Okay.
That one no does not mean that everybody will tell you no.
That's true.
And you just have to keep going. So that's one of the things I walked away with learning. Like maybe my beauty wasn't accepted by her. Maybe she didn't see it for me for whatever reason. She was not excited about me. I never felt like she was excited about me behind the scenes. She would talk to the other models. I would sit there quietly.
Right.
Once in a while, she would say, are you okay? Yes. But like we never formed a bond. It was weird. I felt awkward around her all the time. I had to learn that she did not have to see it for me and that I could still be something and that I was still worthy.
Even though she your hero.
Even though my hero said, probably not.
Right.
Even though she wasn't checking for me. Like, she ain't light up when she saw me. She lit up when she saw Keith. She lit up when she saw Winnie Harlow. She ain't light up for me. So I carried that for a while.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And even when I got signed, like my first agency, same thing. We're not really sure. One person believed in me, but the whole other agency they're not sure. So I constantly kept feeling like nobody was ever sure. You know, and it really was like heartbreaking, but it was just something in me. That little girl from North Philly was like, but you sure.
Right.
But you want it. Right.
Right.
So I just had to learn how to do hard things. I had to learn that I could survive hard things. I had to learn that I could write my life. Like the story for my life. Like I got to say when to give up. I got to say if I could or couldn't do something. And the only way that you really fail was if you stop. So I just had to keep going through it. But I learned a lot. I learned you can't let people's voice be the only voice that you hear or the most important voice that you hear. And as far as like the pros, people will hire me to do different things. I got bookings, I got appearances, I hosted model events, I met great people. So it wasn't in vain.
Okay.
I was able to gain a nice following online.
Oh,
and
yes, you did.
Leverage
Yes, you did.
that. I was able to start businesses and just have access to like just certain kinds of opportunities because of the show.
Right.
That's why like I don't have no beef with Tyra.
Right.
She gave me a shot.
That's right.
She
That's
could have
right.
put anybody in that situation.
That's a
And she
fact.
gave it to me. So I can't like write her off or make it seem like it was all bad. There were pros and then there were cons. Psychologically, emotionally, tough as hell, hardest thing ever, exploitative in some ways. But like it was a hell of a ride.
For sure.
People still recognize me to this day.
That's a fact.
I learned so much about living with people and working with people and how to take constructive criticism and how to not internalize other people's opinions. I had to figure out how to love me. So it wasn't all in vain.
That's good. And also, what would you tell young girls that aspire just like yourself? And you also have an ebook about it. So let's talk about the ebook and how you feel young women should proceed in that industry, in the fashion industry.
So I'm model coaching now.
Oh, good.
Now I'm teaching. Okay.
Right. Yeah, I know that's right.
Yes, I decided I wanted to help the girls who nobody was checking for. Because I was that girl.
Right.
I always felt like the underdog. Like I always felt like I had to prove
crazy.
myself.
And that's crazy to me.
I just always felt like that. Like when I would go in the rooms in New York, in Miami, in LA, even in Africa, I always felt like, because if you're not the mixed girl, And if you're not like the dark skin, like Afrocentric girl, you're in the middle. And we know what we do to the middle child.
Right.
It's like,
they cool, but
like you're not exotic enough. You're not interesting enough. And I was always too much of something or not enough of something, right?
Right.
So I decided to come up with a masterclass called Making Modeling a Business, where I would just be the person that I wish I had it. That I wish I had, I'm sorry. When I was really growing and coming up in this business, I had nobody to develop me. I had nobody to tell me how to do my hair, how to talk. I was ghetto as hell. I talked too fast. I had to figure out and learn how to be a brand and how to represent myself in a respectful and professional way. So I decided to take all that I learned, package it up, and push it to girls who wanted to do what I did. When you're a black girl or when you're a woman of a certain age, people are not going to develop you. They're not. You're too old at a certain point to people, right?
Right.
So
ageism.
Yeah. So ages aren't going to sit
Especially in the black
back.
community.
I mean, in every community. It's the world. It's global, right?
Yeah.
So the industry is not going to sit back and see a 25, 26-year-old girl and be like, she's a star. Let's make her a star. They're not. But if you come in packaged, if you come in with something under your belt, if you already look good, know how to carry yourself, they can make some money with you. They'll work with you like on that type of time, right? So I decided to help the girls who were just like overlooked make it and create strategies and teach them how to make it. Because I really believe that I could turn anybody into a model.
Really?
Yeah, because when you look at like, I was in Primark recently. There was a woman who was like 55 years old, dreadlocks, gray hair, modeling lingerie. Like they're looking for real people now.
Right.
It has changed so much. It's so broad. What a model is so broad.
Right.
And there's enough space for everybody. Right. You look at commercials. Some of those people are models. You may not look at them like they're models because they're not Tyra Banks kind of models, but that's a specific kind of model. Okay. There's other kinds of modeling that you can do. You got parts modeling, you got showroom, you got fit modeling, you got runway, you got commercial. I'm commercial.
Okay.
Commercial is so broad. You can be any age, any height, any race. So it's not, the window's not as closed, it's not as tight.
Right.
If you have the proper direction, the proper branding, which I teach, you can make some money. You ain't gonna be Tyra, but you could be you. You know?
Right.
There's never going to be another Tyra. So that's basically what my ebook is, what my coaching is about. It's about helping men even to see that they can make it, but make it their way. Okay. How do you make it authentically the way you are into an industry that is marginalized, that is gritty, that is tough? And because I went through that and I lived it, I can help guide them through that.
Yeah, because you have a testimony.
Oh, my God. They told me no more than, when I tell you they was looking for a reason to tell me no.
That's crazy, man.
I would get so close.
Now, one thing I never really seen you in, or I'm not sure, I could be wrong, but what about videos? Was that ever a thing for you to be in videos? Music videos? I did
like up and coming artist videos. Like I never did like a mainstream artist video.
Okay.
I don't think I had the look. When you think about when I was coming up, I did Top Model. That was 2014.
Yeah.
That's one of the girls with the big booties. You know, I wasn't that girl.
Right.
So I really didn't get castings or opportunities for videos. And I honestly wasn't really interested in that either. I always wanted to do like cosmetics and hair products and fashion.
Right.
So I wasn't really worrying about it or feeling like I missed out. I never really had that opportunity, no.
Let's talk about your acting for a minute. So you got a new film that's about to come out. Talk about that. Let's get into the new film.
So I have a new movie coming out called Rent to Bay.
Rent a Bay.
Rent a Bay.
Rent a Bay.
And to tell you a little bit.
That's what you're doing. You're renting a bay.
You renting a bay. To tell you a little bit about it, me and my two friends, the other two leads in the movie, we are struggling in dating. We're struggling in love. So it's a rom-com. Okay. And one day we're like having a good time and someone decides to, what if we like created an app where you can like rent a man? Okay. And so the movie is us pushing, branding, and evolving that concept into real life, right? Right. And you see us like figuring out how to make it work. You see us trying it out for ourselves and trying to rent a man on our own. Like it's really a like funny movie, a little bit of romance, but funny. Okay. And I think so many people can relate to it because, like they say, the dating pool got piss in it. Yeah, it's tough out here.
It's real tough out here.
I've been single for probably almost 2 years.
Really? Mm-hmm. But you were dating at a time too.
That was a 7-year relationship.
Okay.
Right?
Yeah. It didn't work out.
Being single,
Okay.
I might need to rent a bay. Okay?
Really?
It's so hard. It's so hard. My God.
Damn.
Okay? So, you rent a
But
man.
let me ask you this, though.
Okay.
Would you go down when it comes to a man? Does it have to be a man that's into the model industry, or what type of? Because you saying rent a bay, but what type of man would you go for? Like,
So,
it's been, because I know you said it's piss in it. So how do you find the pool that don't got the piss?
I don't know. I told you I'm having a hard time. I might need to take my own supply. I'm telling you. I don't know. The kind of man I would go for it. I've never really been into models per se. I don't think
Okay.
there's anything wrong with men who model. But like
Okay.
I've never
That's
really
not
been. I like more
rugged.
like masculine.
Okay.
I don't want to say masculine because male models, you guys are masculine. But I
Okay.
like a different kind of black man.
Okay.
So models were never my thing.
You think they a little?
No.
Okay. Okay.
Maybe it's self-absorbed. That's about it.
So absorb. They always in the mirrors.
Yeah.
Okay,
I
I
want to
get
be in a mirror.
Right.
You know.
And you supposed to. I get it.
So I just like a different kind of man.
Okay.
But I'm flexible as long as he's a black man.
Oh, so you don't go to the left, the right. You stay in the middle.
I like
Okay.
black men. I think all men are great.
Right.
Black love.
man. Okay.
Black love.
I'm with you.
But yeah, it's tough out here in the streets. And I don't actively date, so that's probably why it's harder for me. Like I'm
Right.
not on dating apps.
Yeah.
I'm picky as hell.
You got standards.
For sure.
Okay.
And more so around how you make me feel and how you treat me.
Okay.
Like
so
it-
do a man have to open the door for you, and
I
like
ain't-
you're in a car and like you open the door and type time, or you?
That's
just,
not a deal breaker.
Okay.
for
What's
me.
the deal breaker for you?
Somebody that just too promiscuous,
Okay.
got too many baby moms.
Dang. It's a lot of that.
Too
out
many
here.
kids.
Right. Yeah. Will one be enough? What if they just had one? That's still
My dad said no, but I'm like, I'm dead. I'm in my 30s. Like, I gotta like be
Right.
open to that.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah,
So it's not though. It depends on the age because if
Okay.
they under 5, the relationship's still alive. So like the kid gotta be like,
yo like an 8, 9, 10-year-old.
you know, gotta
type.
be like teenager vibes.
Okay.
So I could like trust like this is a done deal.
Right. I understand.
But
Sure.
yeah.
Yeah.
I don't discriminate. I'm not opposed to a short king. I'm not opposed to the short king. Some girls are like very
Sure.
discriminatory.
Listen, let me say this, yo. I'm glad you brought this shit up because I'm a short king. So,
Period.
Listen. Y'all chicks gotta stop that shit, yo. Like a lot of times, it be the short niggas that be really fucking with y'all, and y'all motherfuckers be assuming that this short nigga can't handle the weight.
Let a short king act right.
Okay. You heard it first on Do It For Hip Hop Pod, episode 120.
Because listen, they treat the short kings bad.
Bad, yo. I don't know why,
Why they
though.
do y'all like that?
I don't know.
This
I
is
don't know.
crazy.
I don't
And
know.
they be the short girls giving y'all like y'all gotta get.
Yeah,
the
they be
short
giving.
girls?
I'm like, the part that be blowing my mind is like, sis, I get it. You want a nigga to be taller than you, but at the same time, we eye to eye. Like,
But
what's up?
everybody's taller than you if you're 5 foot for the most part.
Right.
The girls be like, he's 5'6", no way.
Right.
That
like,
man is taller than you.
like, exactly.
I
But
watched
yeah,
those.
it ain't nothing wrong with climbing a tree. I climbed a few, so, you know,
You heard it here first.
it is what it is. You know what I'm saying? But let's talk about your birthday. So, your birthday's coming.
My birthday's on Saturday, 34.
Wow. Happy birthday.
Thank you.
Yeah.
And I'm owning it. Because a
Okay.
lot of women, they like to stop seeing their age at a
Yeah.
certain point.
Yeah, I
They like
noticed
to
that.
appear young.
Right.
It is what it is.
Right. I'm 34.
I'm 34.
Right.
I'm fine as hell. I don't want to say the F word because I was about to drop the
No,
F
you definitely fine as hell.
Thank you. Feel the best I've ever
Gorgeous.
felt. Thank
Yeah.
you. Look the best I've ever looked. Like, why should I hide that?
Right.
It's a blessing to be 34.
Yes,
to
it is.
live.
Yes.
You know how many people don't make it here? That's how you know
COVID.
you're old. When you start saying stuff like, you know how they'll make it here.
COVID, people getting shot. I mean, it's crazy.
Yeah.
Cancer.
Healthy.
They not going to the doctors enough. It's a whole lot of that going on.
And I want women to see that there's life after what you think. Because 30 was scary. I'm not going to lie. Like, I was like, oh my God.
Right.
Did I do everything I wanted? I was acting like I was turning 80. Did I accomplish all my goals? I don't have children. I did that whole thing,
Yeah.
right? And
but
then
the
I'm
clock
like,
is ticking though.
damn.
Yeah.
For who?
I'm just saying.
For who?
I'm saying if you deciding to one day get your king, whether they be short, medium, or tall, as far as the family unit thing, it might
Listen.
but it don't gotta happen. There's a lot of beautiful women that never had kids,
For
and there's
sure.
nothing wrong with that. And it's a crazy world. Let's keep that in mind.
It is.
Like what? Like when I sit back and think about, I got a son and a daughter, but when I sit back and think about how crazy this world is, sometimes I'll be feeling for my son. Like I'm like, he here now. It is what it is. But when I think about the dangers and the things that he's going to face as time goes on, it's scary.
My fears aren't around that, right?
Okay.
It's the man for me.
Okay.
Are you going to be here and help me raise this baby? Because I ain't trying.
Right.
There's no guarantee.
Right.
I left a really bad situation.
I remember. Well, I don't remember the situation, but I do remember the relationship.
When you met me, it was good.
Right.
It got bad. And it got bad like year 6. I mean, bad to the point where I lost 40 pounds. Like top model made me lose 20. This man made me lose 40. My whole life fell apart.
Oh my God.
I hit a rock bottom I didn't know I could hit. I lost everything. I got dropped by my agency. I had to start my whole life over.
All because of a man.
All because of a man.
Yo, the way you just did that.
What all the young girls do?
Yo, you funny as shit.
Young
right?
ladies, listen to me. Watch who you connect with, okay?
But when you did that, part of me made me think like, she got that from my mama. Because you know how young women got a lot of shit from their mom, whether it be body parts or mannerism, but that right there, it had to come from your
and
mama.
it's like I'm getting to like auntie status too. So like my mannerism just getting like a little auntie-ish. Like I'm 34, like bear with me. You know what I'm saying?
Right, for sure.
But like I tried the relationship thing. I gave him 7 years. And I had to decide.
But you wanted to get married during that time? Did you bring that up or?
So in my 20s, I was not focused on marriage. This was my first relationship.
World one.
Right? So I had no relationships prior. He was my first everything.
Wow.
I just wanted to date him for a while, be 24. That's how old I was when I met him.
Okay.
I was chasing my dreams. He was chasing his dreams. We were on the same page.
Right.
Niggas started getting a little bit of money. We wasn't on that page no more.
See?
Got brand new on me.
It's always the money. It always
It's
boils
always
down
money.
to the breadsticks.
Got different.
Right.
So I learned a lot about myself and about relationships from that experience. Mm-hmm. So if I was to have a baby, my ducks got to really be in a row. And that's what I'm rebuilding right now.
Yeah. Because
you can't guarantee that the man will stay.
That's true.
You can't. I don't care how beautiful, how amazing you are, you can't vet nobody to the point where you are sure.
Yeah.
Things change, people change, circumstances change. Life is real. It happens, right?
Yeah.
And I just want to make sure I get it right. So that's probably why I'm waiting until when I'm not in a rush.
Yeah, don't be in a rush. Take your time.
Because you can't make decisions out of fear.
No, you can't.
That's a lifelong decision. I'm not going to say if it never happens because I believe in the power of words.
Right.
But I ain't shooting from my hip.
Right.
I ain't forcing nothing. I ain't chasing nobody. I'm just not going to try to control this.
Yeah.
I'm going to
You're
allow.
gonna let go and let God.
I'm letting go and I'm surrendering my womb to the Lord. That's what I'm doing.
I like that. Well, there you heard Ms. Lewis breaking it down. But what you got coming up next? I know you got the movie.
Yes, the movie comes out Memorial Weekend.
Okay.
I have
you having a
few more
premiere
scenes.
for that?
The premiere will most likely, he normally has 2. So this is Focus Studio. Shout out to Kyrie Terrell.
Okay.
He's the director. He wrote it. This is his production company.
Okay.
So he normally does 2 premieres, one in Atlanta, one in PA. Mm-hmm. We haven't really talked a lot exactly yet. It's still
About
being
the
edited
premiere.
and things like that, but you'll be the first to know.
I appreciate that.
But yeah, we're still shooting a few scenes, still wrapping everything up. And after that, I'm sure he'll start letting me know like exactly when to line out, when everything will be ready. Mm-hmm. So right now, I'm just waiting around, excited.
Yeah.
I'm doing my model coaching.
Okay.
I'm expanding. I'm getting new clients, new students, trying to figure out how to market that.
That's dope.
I took a hiatus. We talked about this off air.
Right.
I stopped modeling. I was actually going to retire because that's how down on my luck I was. I was like, I'm 32. I thought my life was over. My life fell apart.
Yeah,
I was so depressed. So I stopped modeling for like almost a year and a half.
Right.
I'm back to modeling.
Congratulations.
I'm going to do this thing till the wheels fall off.
As you should.
I'm going to be out here with gray hair. If I want to do it with gray hair,
do it.
I'm going to be out here with gray hair.
Why not, Ms. Ray?
I'm going to just do everything I want to do. I'm not going to let age stop me. I'm not going to let heartbreak stop me. I'm not going to let life.
Keep going.
Strive for greatness.
Strive for greatness.
I'm going to do everything I want to do. So yeah, I'm whatever I feel like doing, I am doing. Nothing is limiting me. Nothing at all.
Love it. Well, I appreciate you coming on the podcast.
Thank you for having me.
This was a dope-ass conversation. This is your boy, DJ Bugsy. Make sure you keep it hip-hop. Peace.
Maybach music.
The big boss, Rick Ross. Right now you rocking with the hottest DJ in the game. Let's go.